Welcome back students. In first video we discussed how to change page margin and page size. In this video we are going to see two more concepts from page formatting, that is page orientation and page color and border color. Page orientation. Page orientation refers to how the document will be displayed on monitor, that is computer monitor, and how the document will be displayed when we take a printout. There are two different orientations available in OpenOffice Writer. They are landscape and second one is portrait. Let us see what do you mean by landscape and what do you mean by portrait, how to change these orientation in OpenOffice Writer. Landscape. If the width of the document is more than the height of the document, then that orientation is called as landscape. There are many examples for landscape. For an example, monitor, computer monitor is an example for landscape. But in OpenOffice Writer, this orientation is best suited for displaying professional photos, invitations, albums and also tables. Second type of orientation in OpenOffice Writer is portrait. This is the most common orientation and also default orientation of OpenOffice Writer. If the height of the document is more than the width of the document, then the orientation is called as portrait. In OpenOffice Writer, we can also create books, newspapers in this orientation. So books, newspapers will be displayed like portrait. Let us see how we can change the document either in portrait or in landscape orientation. For that we have to open page style dialog box. To open page style dialog box, we should select format menu. From that we have to select page option. Then this dialog box will be opened. Under various group we have to choose orientation group. There are two radio buttons. One is for portrait, another one is landscape. From these two option buttons we have to choose our required orientation. So after selecting the button, then we should click OK button to apply the selected orientation for our document. Now you will see our document will be turned in the selected orientation. See here, this is the page style dialog box. After selecting the page tab, it will display various groups. You know very well, the same dialog box will also be used for changing the paper format and also for setting the page margin. So for all the page settings and formatting, we have to choose page style dialog box. I highlighted both the orientations. Select any one of these, either portrait or landscape. You know very well, portrait is the default one. So after selecting, we should click the OK button, then only the document will be changed into required orientation. Next topic is page color and borders. Page color. To change the page color, select the background tab from the page style dialog box. In that, we have to choose as option. So click on the color, then select the color from the color palette, or we can also select graphic to apply any image as a page background. See here, the same page style dialog box will also be used for changing the background color, that is page color. So among various tab, now we are going to click the third tab, that is background tab. So in that there is one drop down menu, it is called as. So click the drop down menu, it consists of two options, color and graphic. When we select the color, Then a color palette will be displayed with a different color. From the color palette, we have to choose any one of the color for our page background. Then OK button will be clicked. We may also set any images as our page background. For that, we have to select graphic from as drop down, and from the dialog box we will browse the required image file. After clicking the OK button, the selected image will be acts as the background image for our document or a particular page. Suppose if you want to remove the background color or if you want to remove the background image, once again we have to open this page style dialog box. From the color palette, we have to select no fill option. So this option only remove the background color from our page. Next we are going to see page borders. Borders can be applied to an entire document or entire page or a particular paragraph. Or sometimes we can also apply border for a particular section of a document. So all the possibilities are available in OpenOffice Writer. To do that, we have to open page style dialog box. You know very well, page dialog box will be opened by selecting page from the format menu. So in that various tabs, we have to select borders tab. The user defined area will help the user to define the borders area. So we may apply border for 4 margin, that is for 4 sides, or we can also apply border any one of the 4 sides. To do that, select the line style of border, color of the border from the drop down menu. Look at the picture. There are various options available for applying borders. See the left side, line arrangement. Line arrangement provides 5 different options for applying border line. So the first one is default, no border. Second one, when we click the second one, the border will be applied for 4 margin, all the 4 sides. The third one will indicate the border which will be applied right side and left side only. Likewise, the fourth option, when we click the fourth option, then border line will be displayed the top and bottom margin. Last one, when we click the last one, line will be displayed only at the left side. So we may choose any one of these options. The default is page without border. And next one, line style. So various line styles are available from thinnest to thickest, double line, groove line. So from various options, we can choose any one of the border line style. Below the border line style, we may also change the border line color. So the default is black colors. When you click the color drop down menu, a list will be displayed with a different color. From the different color, we may choose the color for our borders. And also we may leave some space between the margin and border of our page. So for that, 4 spin boxes are available for all the 4 borders, left, right, top and bottom. So we can also select the number or we can enter the number directly. So after selecting all these options, line arrangement, line style, line color, then we should click OK button. Then only a particular border style will be applied to a page. We can apply border either for a single page or to an entire document. Okay students, that's all about today's class. Before closing today's section, I want to give a fast recap of what you have learnt in these 2 videos. In first video, we have discussed how to change the page size and page margin. There are different page size available in OpenOffice Writer. It may be also called as paper size. So we can change paper size by using page style dialog box. So in that page style dialog box, we have to choose page tab. From the page tab, we may select any format, paper format such as A4, A3, letter legal, or we can change the width and height of our paper size. Second, we have discussed page margin. There are two methods available in OpenOffice Writer to change the page margin. First one is ruler. Second one is by using page style dialog box. Ruler is used to change the page margin easily, but we cannot apply the accurate number. But with the help of page style dialog box, we can set the page margin accurately. Then we have discussed the two orientations. One is landscape, another one is portrait. If the width of the document is more than the height, then that orientation is called as landscape. If the height of the document is more than the width, then that orientation is called as portrait. We can also change this orientation by using page style dialog box. Finally, we discussed page color and border. By using the same page style dialog box, we can also change the background color of our document, and we can also apply border with a different line and different color for our document or for any paragraph. We may also set any image as a background image for our document. For that, we have to select graphic. To set the page color and border color, we have to select borders tab from page style dialog box. Okay students, that's all about today's class. We will discuss another new concept in next session. Until, take care. God bless you.